let's just say that you went around to 10 men, okay? Find 10 men and you go up to them and say, hey, man, you ought to be a lot nicer to your wife. Hey, man, you ought to give her a break. You ought to not be so tough on her, You ought to talk to her a little more respectful, whatever. 10 out of 10 of every one of those men, you know what they're going to say? Buddy, you're right. I ought to do that. Yeah, I know. I get carried away sometimes. Go to 10 women. Go to one woman, and say, hey, you really need to get in line with your husband. You really need to submit to him. You really need to respect him. You really need to be a lot nicer to him. You really need to watch your attitude. I mean, give him a scripture from the Bible. And you know what they'll say? Kiss my rear. I mean, they might say worse than that. I think the whole church would evacuate if the preacher stood up and said something along those lines. Yet you never hear it. Like, what's the deal? Where's the equality there? Yeah, women.